I wanted to get back into recording, and I thought, what better game than one of the games I have the earliest memories of? That's Resident Evil 2 for the Nintendo 64 specifically. I'm playing on the Analog 3D, which is a Nintendo 64 FPGA. So it has the HDMI output. And I'm still playing with the original controller, though, because I have one that's in very good condition. The stick is really nice, and I have a rumble pack inserted. So I'm excited. This thing, I've never played with a rumble pack, though, so this fucking controller feels kind of... It's got like a weird, like, you know, like forward tilt to it. Also, I don't have... I was using NVIDIA Broadcast before for my... to kind of cut out the background, but I swapped over to Linux, and I also swapped over to an AMD GPU, so I don't have access to that software anymore. So I kind of made like I use like a bunch of aluminum extrusions, which are usually used for like, you know, 3D printers and stuff, to create a little frame and put a green bed sheet on it. So that's going to be my like jank ass like back screen. It's not like a great green though. So like I tried to chroma key it and it didn't really do much. But yeah. Something I love about the Nintendo 64 version is you get the blood color selections, which I always thought was fun. Like I always liked setting the zombie blood as green or blue as a kid, just because I thought it was like really interesting. And it's also shocking that they were even able to fit this game on a Nintendo 64 cartridge in the first place.
A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise.
For reference, I think Nintendo 64 cartridges are 64 megabytes in size, or can hold 64 megabytes up to. And PS1 CDs, I believe, were up to 700 megabytes or something. I don't know how much of the original Nintendo 60 or PS1 disc the game used, but you know, they certainly had to compress it a lot to get it from, theoretically, you know, let's say it used most of the disk, like 90% of the disk or something. If it used like 650 megabytes, getting that down to 64 megabytes or less is pretty insane. And I think that shows in the like cutscenes right here. Excuse me, where this cutscene is just looks like shit. Like it's so bad. And I think some of the sounds are compressed too, but it's like, you know, what are you going to do? Like, for a pretty uncompromised experience, like, you know, it's pretty shocking.
What we got here?
It's just so, like, artifacty. And I was also thinking about using, like, a CRT filter on this, because the Analog does provide CRT filters and, like, other, like, you know, stuff. And I'm playing on a plasma screen right now, so it looks fantastic. Well, like, not right now, but with the filters, it looks fantastic. And the same applies to OLED screens, but the laptop I'm using to record this has an LCD screen. So I realized, like, the filters make it look like crap when I'm recording it. Like, it just kind of adds, like, all this weird waviness, and, like, you know, it looks great on the screen I'm playing on, but then the actual recording just looks, like, incomprehensible. So I decided against it.
All right, that's far enough. Don't move. Don't move. No!
No! I'm just going to skip the rest of this because, you know, I'm sure everyone knows how that goes. Also, the analog stick here automatically makes you run, which I think is interesting. You don't have to, like, hold down B to run. But if I use the D-pad, then I would have to. Let's see if these guys are... There we go.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Human! Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I don't have a clue. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
Alright, well, you know. Let's see. There's gonna be like a shotgun I think he drops, which I'm gonna want. I can grab this. Ah, get off me! Give me that! Should be something here. Robert's notes. Okay. Is there nothing else over here? I need to use the D-pad for this part, actually. Okay. Maybe I'll just stick to the D-pad. The analog stick's kind of throwing me off here. I don't remember what I played with it as a kid. I remember, like, playing this game when I was 3 or something. I played this game early. I mean, I obviously should not have been playing it when I was 3. But, you know, it's this game, Super Mario 64, and, like, Doom 64, and some Elmo game I remember playing, and I would kind of, like, swap between them as a kid. I just kind of played them all. Can I get past these guys, or are they too, like... Probably can't. Can I... Oh! Juke. Okay. Oh, no. The game kind of clipped me into him. Okay. I'm seeing some slowdowns, especially when there's like more than a couple zombies on screen. The analog pocket, although it, or not the pocket, the analog 3D, which is like, you know, this FPGA thing I'm using to play the game, because I have the game on like the actual cartridge. Replicates the actual hardware pretty well, so you know, like anytime you're having a slowdown, like you can overclock it. I think you can unlock the RAM speed and all the other stuff. However, you know, I think you're kind of getting about the same experience as you would on the original hardware. And I have the original hardware, like I have an original Nintendo 64. I just didn't feel like plugging it in for this at the moment. Because then, you know, I gotta plug it into a scaler, and I gotta do all this other stuff right now. I'll do it for the other stuff, like my GameCube, obviously. But also for that one, I have component cables. And for the 64, I have an S-video cable for the Nintendo 64 and the original composite cables. But, you know, obviously the quality doesn't need to be that great because it's like Nintendo 64. It's like, how good of a signal do you really need out of the device? Oh my god, these guys need to back the fuck up, dude. How many hits does he take, dude? Stop throwing up! Oh my, oh my god. Oh god, no. I just want to get out of here. Are you dead? Is she even dead yet? No, she's not. Did these guys die from knives? What is going on? Yeah, that was her death sound. Okay, and I see the green blood there on the ground. Holy shit, I'm getting like... Look at that, there's like a double thing here. This guy's kind of got like Peter Griffin's outfit right here. You see this? He's got a white shirt, green pants, and brown boots. The fuck? Yeah, Lois, look, I'm in Raccoon City. Hey, Peter, you're a fucking zombie. Shut up, Joe. Oh my god. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh god. Dude, why is like Leon like jumping forward, bro? Stop jumping forward. Oh my god. This is awful, man. This is awful. Maybe I should have just jumped down and started running. But I'm committed to it now. I just wanna fucking get them, dude. Are they gone? Or are they dead? Okay, yeah, they're okay. Unless they try to jump up. Okay. That dude, now I know why I never used a knife as a kid. That's crazy. Fucking 100 stabs later. I do also have these retro fighters wireless Nintendo 64 controllers, and these are nice. These are really nice. They're legitimately very good, but I just really prefer. I mean, you know, the original controller. As weird as that sounds, but I think it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, if you didn't grow up with it, it's probably like funky as fuck. But if you did grow up with it, it's probably like, oh, you know, you played it as a kid, you got used to it. But if you grew up with a PS1 and never really played the Nintendo 64, then you'd probably feel this controller and be like, wow, what the fuck were they doing? Which, I mean, you know, to be fair, I still think, like, wow, what the fuck were they... Yo, chill, lady! I still think, like, wow, what the fuck were they doing? But at the very least, I'm used to it. Dario's note. Can't help but wonder if anyone will read these words or writing them will help me maintain my sanity if nothing else. After I've become a meal for those undead monsters, will the GIs responsible for sealing off the town laugh upon discovering my corpse? So this is how it's supposed to end? I don't want to die. I'm just not ready. My wife, daughter, mother, my entire family's been killed. But none of that matters anymore. Right now, my life is the only important thing. That's all that matters. I never would have pictured my end to be like this. Okay, it's just some guy. Hey, Dario, you're fucking dead. Is this, was that in the briefcase? No sign of life. Well, zombies are alive, kind of-ish. I do wish more, like, oh, chill. Excuse me, I just got, oh god, no, Leon, squeeze past that guy right now. Oh yeah, get off me, demon! Oh, okay, what am I at, caution probably? I wish more modern games that took these cues from like survival horror games, like the OG survival, yeah, I'm at caution, damn it. I wish more modern games that were like, you know, inspired by Resident Evil or like, you know, are survival horror inspired or survival horror games. I wish more of them used pre-rendered backgrounds. Something I find really nice about pre-rendered backgrounds, like besides them being pre-rendered so you know they can look great on shit hardware, is that I don't know, it just saves so much processing power, especially if you don't like. I think it saves a lot of processing power because you don't need to like render the whole scene. You can just like have a picture in the background and then like have everything based around it. And the way they did it in Resident Evil 1, especially not Resident Evil 1, but is there like an herb over here or anything? What is this? Resident Evil 1 remake, I mean, for the GameCube. The way they did it in that one was crazy. And I think with how they didn't have to render all those polygons on screen. They could really utilize the GameCube to get like some really like high definition looking characters in Resident Evil 1 for the GameCube, the remake. Because I didn't even know that they did pre-rendered backgrounds for that game. I thought it was just purely like real-time rendered, but apparently it's not. So that is shocking because you know, the pictures were like so high, or like I think in a lot of cases they use like MP4s or like movies or something, because there would be like a lot of you know, water reflections. There would be like, well, obviously the water reflections would be real time, you know, if the character was like coming by it. But you'd have water reflections. You'd have you know, flashing lights and like thunder and stuff outside. So, you know, a lot of time, like versus, well, you know, they have like one little picture right here on this like monitor screen that's kind of like flickering, but the rest of it's just like a still image basically. What is this? Ink ribbon. I don't know if I want to save quite yet, but there is a liquor coming up, so. I also did beat this game about, I want to say a year and a half ago, but I beat it on the GameCube version, which is basically just like a port, it's just a straight up port of this game. But like, I think it runs smoother and I think it runs quicker. Oh,
Oh, man. Who are you? Oh, you must be the new guy. Leon. Sorry, but it looks like your party has been canceled. What happened? About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving zombies in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything.
Umbrella.
They risked their lives to reveal the truth, but no one believed them. Not long after that, all this started to happen. Hang in there. Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go. But just go.
Damn. Dude, put the gun down.
But I'm coming back for you. Just
Coming
hold on.
back for you. Thanks for the key, dude. I'm coming back for you. What the hell? Oh, did he lock it? Damn, dude. Marvin, no! Alright. Oh, wait. Did he give me a key card? What did he give me? Oh, yeah. So I gotta slowly run over to the thingy. Where is it at? I also have a RE2 Leon cosplay I've been meaning to wear for a long time to a con. Because it's like almost done basically. I just have to like finish painting the little white spot, like the white RPD on the back. However, I was thinking for these playthroughs, I kind of want to cosplay the character I'm playing as in the game while I'm playing it. Because eventually I want to play through like, you know, Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 3. Again, like I've played all the Metal Gear Solid games. I've beaten them all, like, you know, semi-recently as well, within the last, like, you know, 5 years, basically. But I'd love to play through them again and record it and cosplay Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 1, which I've already done, but just, you know, cosplaying it while playing through the game, I think, would add a nice little personalization to it. Beyond just, like, some other fucking dude on YouTube playing fucking old games. That's not original. Get it? Wait, what did I say? I said like a number. The fuck? The Z button did that. The Z button lets me equip and unequip. That's fucking weird. There was like a fucking like number at the bottom. It was like 4242 or some shit. Was it this one? No. That's Kendo. What am I looking at here? Police memorandum. This letter is just informing everyone about the recent movement of equipment that has happened during the presence rearrangement. The safe with the 4-digit lock has been moved from the STARS office on the second floor to the Eastern office on the first floor. 4542, Raccoon Police Liaison Department. 4542. So there's going to be there's going to be a safe with a lock. It's going to be 4542. Okay, whatever. So, on the Eastern office. I also, even though I like think I'm pretty sure I beat this game like, you know, only like maybe a year, 2 years ago. It's a liquor. I fucking hate the liquors, man. I will never. This part like fucking terrified me as a kid so much. This was the part like I would stop playing a lot, and like there was only maybe a handful of times I got past the liquor, and then like, you know, was really able to like, you know, continue playing the game, because every other time I was just fucking scared shitless of this thing. Which, yeah, it's fucking terrifying, man. This, like, weird, like, friggin' monster. Look, it's, like, on the... oh, God. The way they introduce it, too, I think. It's like... look at this, dude. This looks like ass on the fucking 64. Oh, my God. It is so compressed. I played some of the PS1 copy of the game. Is this guy gonna jump at me? Wait, does he even? Whoa! 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 Okay. He started, dude. He started fucking turning like he was gonna jump me. I was like, fuck. I was like, oh my god! I thought that was over. I thought he was gonna swipe me. I don't know. I'm on normal difficulty, so I don't think they do like too much damage, but I don't know how much damage he does. Like, I don't think he's gonna like well, maybe he would one-shot me. I don't know. Don't they have a jump attack that's like a one-shot, or is that like the later games I'm thinking of? Like Resident Evil 5 and stuff. I don't remember actually. I don't know if it's this one or oh great, there's like a billion freaking zombies here, dude. Back off! I think them adding like green blood was a way to like try to like censor it or to make it like more like kid friendly, or like the option for it. Because I mean, it does kind of like remove them, or it adds like a non-humanizing element to it. I think. The Heckler and Koch VP70. It adds a non-humanizing element to it where it's like, you know, if they have green blood, it's almost like you're not shooting like a person in the game. It's kind of like you're shooting like some weird like fucking, which I mean, they are weird monsters, obviously, they're like zombies. But it's like instead of shooting a person, you're shooting some creature. And it's like, no, it wasn't once human, it's just like a creature. Are these guys gonna get up? Okay. One of them's fucking twitching over there, so. Yeah, I feel like I have a lot of ammo, though. Like, well, this is like a tight corridor, so I don't know necessarily how many of those I could have gotten away with dodging without getting hit. But, yeah. I know there's a safe room in here, so I'll just grab these so I can put them in safe. I don't think I'm going to need the knife. And I don't necessarily want to carry the shotgun around with me. You can tell, like, when they're, like, there's, like, items here because it's, like, weirdly high res in comparison to the background. It's like, there's, like, a little thing right there. Like a note. Or, wait, can I even grab that? Is that not part? Do you see that? It's, like, right there in the background. Right there behind the typewriter. It's like a weirdly high res like note, or it's like jagged. It's like not smooth. That's what it was. It's not anti-aliased. Versus the whole background is anti-aliased, but there's this. Oh yeah, see, it does let me grab it. It just didn't before. It's an operations report. Recorder Elliot Edward. But okay, now it's gone. But yeah, it wasn't anti-alias. Like the same way this is an anti-alias. Like the top of this, you wouldn't have been able to tell on a CRT. But like this thing outputs 1080p, so it's pretty easy to tell like, oh shit, that's like a separate thing. That's like its own thing. It's not like in the background, it's something weird. Special kind of keys required. Well, I'm just gonna save again and leave it at that for here. And I'm gonna play more later because there's some other games I wanna get back into right now. And also, I was recording this as kind of like a way to get myself comfortable with recording again and to test out this like little backdrop I made. Not that I'm like necessarily uncomfortable with recording, I just, you know, I feel weird about having, like I want to get more into content creation, but I feel weird about having stuff like video and audio of my voice on the internet. Especially, you know, with all the stuff, all the like data infringement, privacy infringement data violations and other stuff that seems to be happening more and more. But I don't know. On the same hand, like, I don't want to let stuff like that hinder my expression for creativity or wanting to engage in creative outlets. So it's, you know, it's like a double-edged sword situation. You have to be comfortable with your stuff being out there if you want to be able to fully express yourself. But yeah,